Cocaine in this world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all this fucking showing up helps a lot. But wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes we like to go where everybody sells cocaine. Boom, 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 boom. And they always know your name. Boom, 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 boom. And they always glad you came. Boom, 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 boom. Because they know you got the best cocaine. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Dum, 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 dum. Your name. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Push that like button. Show me some love. Y'all wanna go with everybody sells cocaine? Yeah, a lot of people do. I used to sell cocaine. I used to. I used to be the cocaine man. Like everywhere I go, people will see me and be like, man, you look like you got it. I'd be like, yeah, I do. What you need? I got white cocaine, I got pink cocaine, I got yellow cocaine, and I got baby purple cocaine. That's that grape flavor. I got grape flavor. Yeah, I got that pink. Yeah, I got that cotton candy flavor. That pink cocaine. Yeah, pink cocaine been on the market for years. It's funny how that shit just made it to the news. I was selling pink cocaine in the 90s. Yeah, in 2000s. I was selling pink cocaine. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Um, I want to talk about some stories, man. It's 2025. As we coming into this new year, this is my first video. I'm trying to break the bank. I'm trying to break the bank on views with my first video. Please come on in, push the like button, share. We finna talk about some things that's going on in the world, some news. It's a lot of news. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of bullshit going on. It's a lot of how do you say, fake news. The media is trying to pump fear into the public spectrum, into the public, into the, how you say, into us, making us feel like there's a lot of terrorism, a lot of people trying to blow up some shit. They done stuck a damn Tesla Cybertruck in front of Trump Towers by the Fashion Show Mall in Vegas and blew up a whole bunch of fireworks. It wasn't even a real bomb. Like, how y'all doing? Push that. Talking about it was a terrorist attack. Come on, push that like button. The only one got fucked up was the driver. The driver got blew the fuck up. He died on the scene. But the Cybertruck absorbed the explosion. Boy, that's a badass truck, ain't it? Ain't that a badass truck? When a truck can absorb an explosion. Boy, they be saying some shit on the news that make you say, for real? How y'all doing? Push that like button. Do you know who I am? I'm one of the most highly intelligent comedians, black stand-up comedians that's in the game. See, I ain't in the game right now, but 2025, I'm finna bust the game wide open again. I tell people, man, we gotta speak things into existence. Everything that we want, everything that our heart desire, if it don't come off the tip of your lips and you say that this is what you want, you don't speak it into existence and then write it down on a piece of paper, breathe life into it, keep reading it, keep speaking it out. This is how you manifest and make things come true in your life. How y'all doing? Push that like button. We got some people coming in. I want y'all to come in, push this like button. I'm trying to break the bank on the views. I'm trying to break the bank. I got 7 minutes to break the bank on the views. This is my first video, and I really want to break the bank on views. And we're going to talk about the things that's going on in the news right now, how the media is trying to pump fear into the public about terrorism. So this guy, now this is a story that we're going to have to dissect a little bit, right? It's a guy. Now, he's a military veteran. They say he done retired from the military. But some kind of way, he's got this jihadist name. And he had an ISIS flag. ISIS ain't been heard of since when? Now they trying to bring ISIS back into the mix in America. ISIS. Do y'all hear what's going on? Do y'all know what's going on right now? they trying to do whatever they can to distort Donald Trump presidency, not allow him to come into presidency. Like, they did you know in New Orleans, a man ran through a crowd of people in a truck. A crowd of people, man. He plowed through a crowd of people in a truck, jumped out shooting at the police, shooting at the crowd of people, like running over people, just people flying everywhere. Okay, that's one story. It's a whole bunch of stories that's going on. But have you heard about the other story? It was a white lady. Some kind of way, this rich white lady was trying to do a toy drive, and she had another white lady supposedly said that she wanted to donate it. Boom! She wanted to donate some toys. She said she wanted to donate some toys to her. Come over to my house and I'm gonna donate these toys to you. So she ended up going over to this random white lady's house. And when she got to the door, the lady didn't come to the door, and she told the lady, she was like, go back to your car and have a seat. And so I'm gonna be out there with you in a minute, and I'm gonna bring the toys out. The lady went back to her car. Somebody come from behind the seat and grab her by her hair and put a taser to her head. And she was being stung in the head, like, and they told her to drive, bitch, drive. And so she started driving, and she said, oh my God, see, I done messed up. See, y'all, please forgive my nigger rig cameraman. I'm the cameraman, the actor, the star of my own show. This is some real shit. This lady was getting tasered in the head after she was supposed to get these toys donated to her. And so the lady told her, bitch, drive. So she's driving, and she getting tasered in the head at the same time. So she ended up running into two cars, crashing the car. And then the lady that was tasing in the head, she flew up in the front windshield, and her head hit the windshield. Bam! So she said they was fighting in the car, and in the process, she snatched off the lady's wig while she was fighting her. And she realized that it was her old housekeeper. And she was like, this lady used to work for her 4 years ago. So tell me, it's some twist to this story. So they ended up arresting the housekeeper lady and charging her with kidnapping, aggravated assault, attempted murder. And why would this lady come back and call her to come over to her house to get some toys donated, then slip in the back of her car and taser her in the head and try to kidnap her? And 4 years later, after something this lady did, it's a twist to this story. This white lady either fired this Mexican lady and didn't pay her no money, or she was paying her too less of her money and she wasn't getting enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? I'm handicapped. I am really handicapped. I just bit my tongue trying to juggle my teeth at the same time. Like, I just bit the shit out of my tongue talking, but my teeth was about to fall out, so I had to throw my tongue up, and I bit down on my damn tongue. Am I the only one is handicapped? I'm handicapped. I really need a placard, but they said I can't get a placard for having no teeth. But I'm handicapped. Push that like button if you know anybody that's like me, handicapped. I'm handicapped. Bro needs an Oscar. Thank you. I'm just getting started. I'm just talking about some of these news stories that I seen on the news today that we need to talk about. Do you think this lady did something to that worker to make her come back 4 years later and try to kidnap her right before Christmas? This happened a week before Christmas. This lady came, and it was a twisted story, and I seen it on the news. I was like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for that lady. You know what I mean? Push that like button. I'm trying to break the bank, man. I know I done had at least 100 people done came into this feed. I got 2 more minutes before January 2nd. So this would be my first video on January the 1st. And then It's gonna go into the January 2nd because I'm gonna be live for at least a good hour. At least a good hour. This right here, this show just finna get started. I ain't even started yet. Like I keep telling y'all, I really thought I was, if I kept talking and just start talking some, some positive news and talk about stuff, I start building a real strong audience. It's about that time where a lot of people, they should be done watching all the people that, they want to watch. Like their favorite people should be off by now. They done got all their donations. They done got all their super cash apps and they done put their cash app on there. I don't want no money from nobody. I need some money from somebody, but I don't want no money from. My live feeds ain't for y'all to be giving me super chats and giving me money. I make my own money. I'm trying to open up a homeless shelter. I'm trying to build a small human restoration center, black community, man, where I can build some people and help people, change their lives, man. Give people a second chance or a real chance at life. Like help people, build people up. I got a program that I want to build, that I want to start, and it's not for non-profit. It's for profit. Like I'm a businessman, and I believe in capitalism, and I know a way that we can make lucrative profits. I got a business plan that we can make over $150,000 a month. $150,000 a month, and I just gotta be able to put this thing together, man, so I can make some money, man. I'm trying to really set up something for my children's children's children. Like they ain't gonna have to work generations and generations after that. All they gotta do is volunteer and be philanthropists. That's what I want to do. I want my children to be philanthropists. How you doing? Push that like button. I want my children just to be blessings in this world, to go out and just bless people and help people and create programs that's gonna bless communities and stuff. I'm teaching my kids how to be philanthropists. How you doing? Push that like button. You don't like me, huh? Because I'm thinking big. You ain't never known of a black comedian talking about building a homeless shelter and a soup kitchen and trying to help people. And everybody that I help gonna walk away from my program with at least $10,000-$15,000 in a bank account, 2-3 credit cards, ID, good credit. Like I'm trying to rebuild people's lives, show people how to really they can stand a chance in life and really fight for themselves and survive for themselves. Like all the programs that used to be given to us for free, where we can use those little little gifts that we can, learn trades and stuff like that we can survive on our own, go out and start our own business. All the programs been eliminated in our society, man, and people don't know shit. People can't do shit for themselves. They don't know what to do when they come down, when they're just sitting there begging a motherfucker. Hey, can you spare some change? Can you spare some change? Man, I've been homeless, down on all four, man, and I ain't never asked a motherfucker for no goddamn change. Man, please help me. Help me help other people, man, that can't help themselves. Let's do this shit. It's 2025, man. I want to speak my homeless shelter into existence. I'm trying to speak my homeless shelter into existence. How you doing? Push that like button. You don't like me? I'm talking too positive. I'm talking about things that a lot of people don't want to talk about. The biggest problem that we have in America, that we shouldn't even have in America. We got more empty houses and empty buildings in America than we have people on the streets, but we got more people on the streets. Like, it's time for us to come up with our own solutions to solve our own problems. And I can only help the people I ain't gonna say who need the help, who want the help. My program is for profit, so for anybody that come to my program, they're coming to get their life rebuilt. They're gonna come to join the program. They're gonna participate, be volunteers. We gonna make a lot of money. That's all I'm gonna tell you. To all the investors that believe in me and believe what I've been talking about for the last couple of years, when we get this going and set up and we build our own community, I promise you, we're gonna make a lot of money and be able to, live on the land for free and let the land pay for itself. It's really not that hard, man, if you really have a mindset to understand, the needs and necessities of life. Like, a lot of people need a place to stay. So I'm trying to build a 300 bed homeless shelter out of storage containers. Storage containers. I'm an innovative person. I'm trying to build every one of them by myself. And eventually, when the program, when the whole thing is built, I'm gonna have a 300 bed homeless shelter, and each one of my beds will be sold each night for $20 a night. $20 a night. And I have, designated bus stops where people will be able to come to and get on our bus for $20 and be able to come to our homeless shelter. And when they get there, they gonna get a packet, they gonna get a shower, they gonna get a brand new jogging suit. We gonna put them right. We're gonna wash their clothes for them. We're gonna give them a meal after they take a shower, going into the movie area. We're gonna have a nice little theater room, chill room. How do you say, an arcade for the kids. Like, it's gonna be a luxury homeless shelter. Like, my shit gonna be so luxury. This gonna be something that people, if they homeless and they get EBT. See, in California, they give them $800 in EBT cash. Like, they giving these people enough money that at my homeless shelter, if they pay for the 30-day program, $600, they can get a bus pass to come to the shelter every day for $600. So you say 300 beds times $600 a month, right? Because the smartest people in the world that want to join the program, there's nowhere you can live in California for $600 a month. They gonna pay $600 a month to stay in the cubicle, right? So $600 times 150, how much is that? All right, and then we're talking about what we're gonna have to fuel, or how do you say, finance the shelters. We're gonna have other companies or other businesses that we're gonna create behind the shelter to accommodate and make profit for the shelter. Everything we're doing is gonna be making profit for the shelter, and we're gonna also build what you call it, a community center, like a big community center, a human resource center where we're gonna have like adult classes, adult schools in it, where people can get their GED, people can get their ID, they can, sign up and get their social security card, their birth certificates, they all the, how do you say, the credentials that they really need to start life. Like, a lot of these people on the streets, and they ain't even got an ID, they can't help themselves, they can't open up a bank account. Everybody that we gon' set up people lives. We're gonna give them a job, we're gonna open up a bank account for them, we're gonna save money for them, and by the end of the program, they gonna have at least $15,000 to $20,000 in their savings account, maybe $10,000 or $15,000 in one of their checking accounts. And they gonna have 3, 4 credit cards. They gonna have ID. They gonna have everything that they need to live and survive and go back out into the world and conquer by themselves, and with a trade, with a gift, like a gift. We're gonna have a carpentry shop. We're gonna have a steel metal work shop. We're gonna be building furniture. We're gonna be fabricating tiny homes. Like, it's gonna be multiple companies behind our shelter that's gonna fund and finance our shelter and also make profit. Like, and we're gonna have a lot of volunteer workers. Remember, we got 300 beds, and anybody that volunteer gonna be in the program. They gonna make money. Like, it's a way that we can do things and help other people and make a profit at the same time. And they have an extra $200 on their EBT card to do what the fuck they want to do with it. I don't care. It is what it is. But there's no place in California where you can really rebuild your life, get your life going. None of these homeless shelters is really there to build people. They there for the benefit for themselves, and they refer the people to other nonprofit agents, and they refer them to another nonprofit. They going to refer them to another, and nonprofits ain't doing shit for nobody but themselves. And it's fucked up because they getting all these donations supposedly, and they ain't doing shit with the money. But ours is gonna be for profit, and we gonna give back to our shelter, shit, luxury, and we gonna make money off of it. So it's like, a lot of people don't understand, the things that we can do in life, man, to change our own situations and help other people who can't help themselves. Like, That's the business that I'm in. You know, I love helping other people who can't help themselves. My professional job is helping people who can't help themselves, and I make a lot of money at that. So it's like what we can do in life together will be more powerful. And you know, everybody ain't don't want to see other people do better. That's why you can't get real people together, because you some people feed off other people's misery. They love that. They say they want to help. Yeah, but in reality, action speaks louder than words. and and it is what it is. These people talk about those people. They ain't shit. They ain't. As long as they ain't shit, they feel like they somebody. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up, because this world could be a lot better if we change it ourselves and make it better. Everybody waiting to die to go to heaven, but heaven is right here on earth. Like everything we want, everything that y'all, I don't want. I just, and that's why I'm tired of. You know, I try to take myself out the mindset of struggling. That I'm not. You know, I'm struggling. I'm doing bad, right? I don't think like that. In my mind, I'm the richest, poorest man in the world. And anything that I want, all I have to do is ask my father for it. He gonna give it to me. I hope we can. You're so right. Thank you, Miss Patricia. All right, that would work. You're one of Earth angels. God bless you. Yeah, man. Like what I really want to do, I can't do it because I don't have the finances to do it. But I'm trying to, get with the right people that can either help me come up with a plan to help me get it done. You know what I mean? Or, I'm looking for donators and buy. How do you say, investors? You know, I tried to do it with a GoFundMe, but I didn't get nowhere with it. You know what I mean? Try to do a GoFundMe account, but then GoFundMe want a percentage of the money that you raise. So it's like, why can't we do it with the audience that I have on YouTube? Like, why can't I really build a solid community and a family, and everybody that's on here is really willing to, if nothing else, like I got 8,000 or like 8,000 followers, right? So if I can get those 8,000 followers to donate me $100, right? That'd be what, 80,000? That'd be enough to start the program. To start it, buy the land, put the fence up, get some units, start working on, start some of the companies. It's a, it's pennies to the overall project, but I know it's going to take a couple million to do this when it's all said and done. My it won't be luxury if it's not a couple $1 million invested into it, and it wouldn't make sense if it wasn't a couple $1 million poured into it, because the companies that we're going to create behind it is going to make millions of dollars, because this ain't just for our community, this is for the world. But we're going to build our community and use those as models and examples of what we can produce and sell to the world. But when I show y'all my models I have a model plans for my container homes. I want to buy these containers and convert them into homes, little tiny homes, studio apartments, 1-bedroom apartments, 2-bedroom apartments. You know what I mean? And I'm into metalworks. Like I got an idea, right, to create a storage container home with contractable walls in it. Like it's gonna have contractable walls. It's gonna spread out like an RV, but it's gonna be metal walls that just spread out, and it's gonna convert it into a nice little living space. About I want to say about a 450 square foot living space. Yeah, I'm an engineer. I'm very, how do you say, entwined into, um, how do you say, electronics, and and bionics, and I like to build robots, and I like to build structures. I'm an architect. I like to build houses. I like to build buildings, commercial buildings. I can draw everything from the precise, the 2x4s, the materials, how much to estimate everything's gonna cost. I understand all that, and I never went to school for it. It's just a natural talent that I have. You know what I mean? Even my homeless shelter, I already got it sketched out on a piece of paper how I wanna build the community, and the things that I want to do to it. I'm gonna put a lake in there with fish and stuff like that. So it's like I got a whole bunch of stuff that I know it's gonna be kind of expensive to say kind of expensive. I don't think of the price when I'm doing something. Anytime I build something, anytime I'm working on something, I put my all into it, and I never think of the price. Like I built a bar from scrap wood. I just went to Home Depot and started buying wood and started building it, right. And once I got the picture enhanced, I got the picture. I started enhancing it with detail, and I go back to Home Depot and get some more little wood trimming, and boom, boom, and I ended up coming up with a nice bar. Artistically, it was a nice bar, and it wasn't the best. But if I had to build another one, I'm going to build one 10 times better than that. Trial and error and experience is everything. But I built one so good that the motherfucker sturdy, ain't went nowhere. Been there for 4 years. I talk about this type of stuff because this is what I do in life. This is what I was, the way we was raised. Now we know why they took MacGyver off TV. See, a lot of people was learning a lot off of MacGyver. You can learn how to survive. You can learn how to start a fire. You can do anything. On MacGyver, MacGyver will teach you anything. You never knew what you was going to learn on MacGyver. You remember the TV show MacGyver? Am I the only one? Push that like button. Show me some love. I need some love right now. I really need some love because I ain't got none. I ain't had none. I ain't had none in 24, and I started 25 with no love. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of mine. Yeah. Say ain't no love. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Hey, Miss Patricia, where you from? There's a lot of them in Kentucky. Oh, you in Kentucky? I used to live in Morganfield, Kentucky. I lived there for a little while. Are you close to Morganfield? I went to Job Corps. Boy, Job Corps. I tell a lot of kids, man, that's troubled and lost in life, if you really ain't got no direction, man, you got two options, man, before you turn 24. You can either go to the military or go to Job Corps. I recommend that you go to Job Corps. I went to Job Corps. I got kicked out for selling weed. I made a lot of money in Job Corps. I beat up a bitch, or not a bitch, I beat up a stud for not paying me for my weed I gave her on credit. Well, she told me she wasn't going to pay me shit, so I beat her ass, and I ended up getting put out. They got a zero tolerance on fighting, so you can't go in there fighting, you can't go in there with no fucked up attitude. You're going to get put out real fast. How you doing? Push that like button. Yeah. I was one of the first kids that ever was participated in Scared Straight. So did. That Scared Straight program, where they take kids into prisons and stuff and jails and stuff, try to scare them and shit. They scared my ass right into prison. I for real, like 2 months later, I was locked up going to prison. They scared me straight into prison. So did. I was like, this ain't that bad of a place. I could chill in here, cuz. Hell yeah, this is cool. They be like, no, homie, you don't want to be in here. Oh shit, watch me. Scared me straight into prison. Push that like button. Show me love. See, I'm the type of kid, man, that's been through a lot of things, man. See, my grandfather told me it ain't never about how your story start. It's gonna be always how your story ends, son. In the beginning, man, you might do a lot of messed up things, and you might have to stumble and fall, hit your head on in a couple doorways. But as you get older, you're gonna learn how to stand up straight, and you're gonna learn how to duck when you walk through the door. You're gonna learn how to, dodge the negativity and stay positive on yourself. Like, a lot of people don't understand them type of things because they ain't never had nobody to tell them type of things. You know what I mean? And so when the actual situation start to persist in their life, or they start to experience them type of things, they don't know how to handle them. See, that's why we got to prepare our children for the future. Like, you can't be allowing your child to make his own decisions, because children don't know what the fuck, nothing. They don't know shit. They just dumb adolescents. They kids. They our property. As parents, it is our responsibility to take care of them motherfuckers. And if you got to take care of them, that means by all means necessary, you're supposed to take care of your children. Do you take care of your children the right way? No, a lot of people don't. They really don't pay their children no attention. That's what their problem is, the main problem. They ignore their children and what's going on in their children's lives. You know what I mean? Push that like button if you like anything that I done said, or if you agree with anything that I said. Push that like button. See, I'm getting a lot of likes, but I ain't getting a lot of people. And I am a worthy person that deserves people, but I think I'm being shadow banned right now. Do you know what shadow banned is? That's when YouTube put a shadow over your page where people don't pay you no attention. And then I also feel like I'm being net neutralized. Net neutralized. Do you know what net neutralized is? That's when Google, the internet, be blocking you out, don't want people to see you. Like, life is just a ball of bricks to a black man. It's like, only thing a black man can do is duck bricks all goddamn day. God damn, motherfuckers throwing bricks at our head every direction we can fucking look. Now we shell shock. Every day we just sit around dodging bricks and shit. You know what I mean? Push that like button if you understand what a black man talking about. You don't understand what I'm talking about. That's your fucking problem. You think life is sweet. You think life is dandy. You think life is great. It ain't happening to me. Yeah. It's your fault that you ain't got shit. It's your fault that you ain't shit. Like, that's what people, say to themselves to make themselves feel superior over others that's doing bad. And we can't be doing that to people. We gotta lift these people up. And if you lift those people up, if you're smart about it, you'll lift yourself up at the same time. Like, you can't help but to go up when you help other people below you, man. Like, and I tell people this all the time, man, in order to be able to help other people, first you got to remember your cabinets and your cup must be overflowed. If they ain't overflowing, then you ain't got nothing to help nobody with, right? See, inside of the cup is yours. The overflow is what you're supposed to bless people with. You know what I mean? I tell these people don't understand, man. The more I talk, more people don't want to listen when I'm trying to be positive and open their minds up to some real stuff that can help all of us. We can help ourselves. We can help each other. And we ain't got to worry about what the government going to do for us, what the churches is going to do for us, what our jobs is going to do for us. Man, we got to start investing. And you know what the number one investment in America, in the world, do you know what the number one investment in the world is? What can you invest into and get 1,000% return on your money? That means you put $100 into this and you can make $100,000 over time. Do you know the most? Do you know what I'm talking about? You say yourself. That's being selfish. A human being, a person, people. If you really want to make some money, why you not thinking like the financial institutions that's making money? Like, if a human being wasn't worth investing into, why do you think they got financial aid at colleges? Why do you think they got people that help people pay for their education? If you didn't think that a human being is worth investing into, and you see, the thing about it is, they don't teach us how to invest in the humans that make profits, right? But let me tell you how to make a profit off a human being. The same way the system make profits off of human beings. It's a written fucking system right before our eyes, and y'all don't even see it. And that's the way they want it. It's so diverse. It's so, how do you say, obvious right there before your eyes, and you don't even see it. I just gave you a business plan. I just showed y'all how. I got an idea to make over $150,000 a month with a 300 bed homeless shelter, selling each bed for $20 a night. So you say, do the math, huh? $600 times 150 is what? See, y'all can't stack numbers. Y'all not that bright. Y'all not that smart. Y'all don't know math, huh? Don't you know that math is 95% of everything that we do in life? Mathematics. If you ain't good at math, you won't be good at life. You got to know math in order to read. You got to know math in order to walk through a doorway. You got to know math to understand people. You got to know math to understand how long it's going to take your ass to get to where you need to go. Like, you got to know math. Math is a fundamental. It's like number one. You're supposed to learn how to count before you learn how to read. Like, that's what I tell everybody, you know. I'm not the brightest man in the world. I got a fourth of my grade education. That means the fourth grade was the highest grade I ever completed. And I tell people this shit all the time. Yeah, I'm a general educated dummy, nigga. I got my GED. But the fourth grade was the highest grade that I've ever completed. No, I was self-taught how to write. I was self-taught how to read. I was self-taught how to do math. But I had a brother that worked with me on all these subjects, and he instilled in me, I ain't gonna say he drilled in me, he instilled in me the importance of learning that stuff. And he was telling me, like, man, you know, I don't know if it's a reason that God put you in this cell with me for me to teach you how to do this, you know, give you the education that you need as a young man to understand what life is gonna be about when you get another chance at your freedom, brother. See, God ain't do you like me and give you a natural life sentence, 2-3 life sentences. See, God gave you a second chance. And you're going to have a second chance one day. And you're going to have to learn how to read. You're going to have to learn how to write. Then you're going to have to fundamentally know how to do math. Now, you might not, you might not have to do the writing that well. You might not even have to do the reading that well. But get what? You're going to have to learn that math. And so, I'm very, 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 very strict on math. Even with my son. Like right now, I'm upset with my son because he's not putting his all into his math. And his math is not at an acceptable grade where I want it to be. And where I would accept it at. And my exceptions and my expectations for my kids is excellent and nothing else. So I do expect, and I ain't selling it for nothing less than an A in math, nigga. Like, and he know it. He got a B right now, but nigga, I want an A. I don't play that shit. He went down to a C out. My outfit beat my boy. You ain't gonna get nothing for Christmas. brought it back up to a B, but I want an A. And it's gotta be an A. All day, baby. Like, that's just the way it go. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Said you like my hoodie. Yeah, this hood nigga shit. This is my real. This is like, it's my baby right here. I really don't like to wear it because people get the wrong perception. You know, they get the wrong perception when they see me in it. They think I'm a lot younger than what I am. You know, but I like it. It's real warm. It's thick too. And I ain't paid but $30 for it, so it wasn't that bad, huh? For a nice little hoodie, huh? Yeah. How you doing? Push that like button. See, I heard you on that. You know, if you think about it, what do prisons do? Prisons invest into people, right? Prisons don't rehabilitate nobody. You got to rehabilitate yourself. You got to use that time to rehabilitate your mind, to rehabilitate yourself, educate yourself. You know, that's how I know that, you know, I'm not that bright of a young man no more. I ain't read a lot of books. I ain't got no book knowledge. Everything I got is life experience knowledge and the shit that I done seen with my own two eyes. And people think that I don't know shit because I ain't never read a book. That's the reason why I do know a lot of shit, because I didn't fill my brain cells up with a bunch of bullshit propagandas that books feed y'all up with, and y'all be thinking y'all know something but really don't know shit. See, the real know is in common sense. Like, I be trying to tell people that, man, y'all can be all book smart y'all want, nigga, but y'all ain't got zero common sense that God gave a bird. So, you know what I'm talking about? What's up, man? I'm here right now. We all here for the moment. Life is good and life is beautiful. It is too beautiful to be stressed out, worried about the next motherfucker that ain't got shit, that ain't trying to have shit. If you ever see people like that, you need to get far the fuck away from them people, man, because that's contagious, and they gonna contagiousize your life with not having shit. You know what I mean? Push that like button, man. I'm trying to get 20 likes out this video, minimum. Like, minimum. All right. All right, now, you know what I want? I want a cup of coffee. That would do me just good right now. Just a cup of coffee. I gotta clean up. How y'all doing? Happy New Year to you, brother. Facts. We born with common sense. Not everybody. Not everybody. That's just like I realized everybody don't know God. Everybody ain't got common sense. You know, I think for a lot of people, man, you gotta pray for common sense. Like, a lot of people, that's the last thing they pray for. I always ask God, give me common sense to know, to make the right decisions. Like, gotta ask, gotta be specific. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Can y'all help me get to 20 likes? I hate setting like goals. When I set like goals, I don't never reach them. When I don't think about it, that's when it happens. Every time. But just trying to speak it into existence. If I can get 20 likes before this video is over with, it will really do my heart a big favor. How y'all doing? Push that like button. That's all I can say. I ain't getting paid for nothing else. Shit. I am so hungry. But I got my stomach fucked up. Something messed my stomach up yesterday. And I'm like, man, this coffee make me feel better, but I need to drink coffee until it's gone. I gotta push this shit out. How y'all doing? Push that like button. What's up, Sapphire? Come on in, push that like button. Show me some love. What I'm gonna eat tonight, man? It's 12:30. I done messed around and let things get too late. I ain't got nothing to eat. Damn, where you at? It's 12:30 here. We in Cali. Man, what can I get to eat? What can I make myself? I don't want no noodles. Why I keep thinking about that? Do you have a 24-hour spot in Cali for food? Yeah, Mexican spot. That's what I'm thinking about, a carne asada steak fry. That's what I'm thinking about right now. That's the only thing that's the best thing smoking. Think that that'll be it. That's what I'm gonna do. Put my phone on the charger and go get me some steak fries. And I'm gonna come back and go live when I finish, when I get these steak fries. Y'all be ready, man. I'm gonna go get me some steak fries and then I'm gonna come back live. Might as well sound, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, shit. Unless I go across through McDonald's drive-thru, I don't want no, I don't eat McDonald's. Hell, that ain't no real food. And McDonald's is expensive in California. You know they want $12 for a Big Mac? $12. I lost their mind. $12 for a Big Mac. I remember a Big Mac was competing against the 99-cent Whopper. They used to have Big Macs for 99 cents. Now the motherfuckers is $12. What the fuck kind of world we living in right now? I remember when a Whopper was 90. Burger King was built off the 99-cent Whopper. Now a Whopper is $10. Whopper is $10. What the fuck world we living in, man? How can you start off or build a company off a $1 burger, then go up on that one burger that everybody come in there looking for, the Whopper, and charge $10 for it? Y'all done lost y'all damn mind, man. Crazy world, man. And y'all pay for that shit. I would go buy my own ground beef and make my own bigger than a Whopper. Say, what you eating on? A real Whopper. Man, it's fucked up, man. Food is getting too expensive, especially when you gotta buy it yourself, cash. Like, man, I went to the store yesterday, just got some guacamole and some carne asada meat, 2 pounds. That's it, 2 pounds of meat and just a half a pound. That's, you know what a half a pound is? That's 8 ounces. 8 ounces of guacamole. That's all I got. And that shit cost me $20. Push that like button, man. I'm too hard on people. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. I thought I had 18 likes. I was finna say, man, y'all so good. Wait till doomsday come. You won't be able to even afford an apple. Not me. I eat a steak in a hotel room every day if I want to. I got a job that pay me every day. Even if I couldn't get paid cash, somebody would buy me a hotel room, a steak every day for the type of profession that I have. For real. $10.99 for a dozen of eggs. Yep, it was $12 out here at one time. $12. Shit, you pay $15 for Eggland Best. Push that like button. Show me some love. I need some likes. Nobody will be thinking about a haircut doing Armageddon. A lie. Niggas gonna be looking for haircuts and pussy during that Armageddon. Ain't shit changed. I know that for a fact. Them two things that's been going on ever since the test of time. It was $20.99 for the fancier ones. I'm in California too, so I understand. For real, it's expensive here. Now, gas, I told y'all, people be thinking they get mad at me because I said as soon as Trump got in office, what was going to happen? The price of gas was going to go down. Biden, when Biden was in office, gas went up to $7 in California. 7 funky ass dollars. How in the hell can nobody explain why it had to be $7 for so long or that time for so, man, that shit knocked my motherfucking pockets. We gonna go back and do a class action lawsuit and sue the Biden administration for jacking up gas prices while he was in office. Cause that was outrageous. Soon as Trump went in office, gas was $4 and I want to say $4.29 the night of the election. When Trump won, the next day gas was $3.99. The next week, gas was $3.89. The next week, gas was $3.79. Like motherfucker thought I was lying. You say it's $2.85 now. I know. Guess how much our gas is? $3.86. $3.85 right now. $3.86. And that's cheap in California. We cool with that. Well, yeah, keep on going down a little bit more. But that's the way it was when Trump was in office the last time. Gas never went over $3 a gallon. But the moment Biden got into office, the moment, Less than a week, gas went up to $5. A couple weeks later, it went up to $6. Man, it reached its peak. It was 760 something in Hollywood. I'm like, man, what the fuck? $7 for a gallon of gas? Man, shit was getting crazy. $7 for a gallon of gas. If you got a car that takes E87, the flex fuel, you'll never look at gas prices again. What make you think E87 or flex fuel is cheaper than gas? They charge the same price for that shit. In California, gas is gas. Anything that's gonna move your car gonna cost you $4-5 a gallon. Even when you charge your car, you can charge your car for 1 hour. You know how much it's gonna charge you? The same price it would have cost. How many miles you get with an hour? You probably get what, 200 miles? Well, whatever it costs you to get 200 miles in your car, that's about how much you're gonna pay for the electricity to charge your car. You could have got some gas and you wouldn't even have to sit there and wait. E85, E87 is water. That's all it is. Flex fuel is a cheaper. No, it's not. They don't even sell flex fuel in California. When you pull up in California, you got 3 options: 87, 89, or 91. They don't even give you 93. That's fucked up. 93 lasts a little longer. You know what I'm talking about? They don't even give you 93 in California. You can't get no more than 91. So you telling me they do. So you must be one of them one couple of customers that got an E-Flex or EF car, and you Googling where the EF gas stations at. Cause whatever they at, they got them bitches on the side street somewhere. I ain't never seen one on Front Street. Never. Never. I done been to a whole bunch of gas stations. Don't forget, I'm 49 years old. So I done been to a whole bunch. I remember when gas was 87 a gallon, 87 cents. It was a 0.87 cents. So don't tell me. I don't know what type of gas we've seen, and you know that if wherever you see them type of gas stations, they got to be in rich neighborhoods where rich folks got them type of cars. Poor people don't drive them type of cars. Poor people don't. We get cars 15, 20, 15, 30 years old, 12 years old. Scrapers. Y'all traded that shit in 2 years after you had it. We got it 10 years later. We clean that motherfucker better than you ever cleaned it. Like it's a brand new car again. I come from them type of people. Arco don't sell that. Nigga, I guess Arco right across the street. They do not have no flex fuel, no goddamn 87, none of that shit. No E47, none of that shit. I ain't never seen that shit at no Arco. They got diesel. They got some diesel. They got the green. You got two handlers at Arco, and not on every station. You're gonna have a black one and a green one. Please don't grab that green one and put it in your car. Western and Central. That ain't even a good neighborhood. Shit, you don't want to get out right there. You do not want to get out right there. Shit. That's like going to that Arco station on Crenshaw and motherfucking Florence. You ain't get your ass out over there if you want to. You not from over there. Get your ass, nigga. Who told you to stop at this store? That's like going to that Chevron right there on Manchester and Crenshaw. Stop at that Chevron right there on Manchester and Crenshaw. Who told your ass to stop there, nigga? Okay. And like stopping at that gas station right there off of Normandy and motherfucking and El Segundo. Okay. Who told your ass to stop over there? You ain't from over there, nigga. You better keep going. You better know what gas station to stop at. You better go past the 10, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Y'all niggas don't know LA. Y'all niggas just gonna run up. We gonna go over here and get some gas and get your ass shot, robbed, and beat the fuck up at the same time. For real. Y'all don't know I'm a real hood nigga. I'm from LA. Really from LA. I don't talk about it. I'm from Mississippi. I'm a hood nigga. Yeah, cuz I'm a Compton baby. You wanna see my birth certificate? Have you ever seen a dead body? Like, nigga, cuz, I'm from Compton. I'm a real Compton baby. I tell niggas that shit. Niggas get mad at me. Where you from? Compton. You ain't from Compton. They see my birth certificate. This nigga really from Compton. Yeah. How you doing, cuz? Push that like button. Don't let this red shit fool you, nigga. I'm a Crip. How y'all doing? Push that like button. I need some likes in here. Anyway.